and welcome back to Board Game Spotlight. My name is Stephanie and my channel is Minimum Player Count. Today we are taking a look at Kodama Forest. This is by Indie Boards and Cards. This plays around 30 minutes and is for 3 to 6 players. It does have variants for solo mode, and there's also 2-player co-op and 2-player competitive in this game. But we are going to be covering the 3-player minimum player count in this game, and I will leave the solo and the 2-player up to you to discover on your own. Now let's take a look at what's going on with Kodama Forest. Alright, so in Kodama Forest, the end game triggers when one person has filled all their 5 and 10 spaces on their board. Everyone takes that last turn and that's the end of the game. When you start playing Kodama Forest, you'll be placing a board to the left and to your right. Those boards will be shared with the people to your left and to your right, so it is cooperative, but it also is competitive. You will also be placing tiles out on the table. Those tiles are the butterfly, the frog, and the panda, and I will cover how you actually use those in a bit. When you're starting the game, you and your players will grab 3 random tiles from the bag. Those tiles will then be used to be placed on the boards to your left and to your right, and also you're able to talk to your players to your left and to your right to try to form a strategy of placing those tiles. Once you have made a flower, which is placing 2 tiles together to make a flower, you're able to get a butterfly. Once you make a bamboo with 2 pieces, you're able to get a panda, and once you make a pond, you're able to get a frog. Now what that means is once you have completed those types of tiles, you get that specific tile and then you're able to place it on a player board which has that completed picture. So when you are placing your tiles, there are some specific rules that you have to follow. You have to place tiles within the border and they have to be placed on those specific squares, so they can't be hanging off the board. Once you place the tile, it cannot be moved, and there are blue spaces on those boards called Kodama tiles that you're not able to cover. You are also not able to cover one of your tiles with another tile, so you have to be very sure on where you're going to be placing those tiles. In this game, you're going to be working with your players to your left and to your right, but you're also trying to make sure that you have the lowest possible score at the end of the game. The person who has a combined total with both of their boards of the lowest score is the winner of Kodama Forest. Now, Kodama Forest is part of the Kodama line, and if you've seen any of the other games or played any of the other games, it is reminiscent of that line. It has a lot of the same art, and it is very fun to play. Now, if you've also played Between the 2 Castles of Mad King Ludwig, it has some of the same mechanics in there, but this game is very easy to teach, play, and learn, so it does age up and down depending on who you're playing with, so it is very variable in that way. I hope you guys enjoyed this overview of Kodama Forest. Thank you so much for joining me for this video today, and I hope to see you next time.